Welcome, everybody, to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. Well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Down the left sideline. He may go. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action, Jones. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 34 yards there. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them, because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered. Yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Here's Jones throwing on first down. That throw right sideline is complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Hyatt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he's got his big tight end here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Waller. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Okay, here we go.
Jones out to the flat. That's caught. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So, obviously, they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. On play action, Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, these two teams you might remember met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-zip. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll throw again. Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Powers through. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Play action now, Prescott. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Jones going to change it up here. Jones on 1st down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Timberland.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here we go.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Jones. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Other side.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Azeez Ojulari make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
And his drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Touchdown, Giants! Christian Kirk, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Prescott. And he's going to be brought down Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And taken right on the 30. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Gold gutter, gold gutter, gold gutter. Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Up, go.
Throwing Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Super right, Pacino. Super right, Pacino. Timberland, Timberland, Timberland. Up, go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second down and 8. Now Jones. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Christian Kirk. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly Oregon.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Prescott on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing you have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Finds a man on a crossing route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to at least get one score back. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Rita.
Now Jones, off play action. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An injury stoppage, and it looks like, yeah, it's the quarterback, Daniel Jones, receiving some assistance. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
60 Eagles, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He sets to fire deep. And it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Hey, kill. 40 seconds.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start with the option. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now a play fake here on first down. Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Cowboys 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
That's the score, Giants 49, Cowboys 7.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Prescott off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's Deonte Banks with it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley, and he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 20 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. Looking to throw on second down. Ziegler. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ziegler. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here. And now here's another interception. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing to start the drive. Ziegler. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got some space here. Inside the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Prescott's pass intercepted. Sets up a 1st down and goal.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter, and this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Ziegler. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this will be a Giants first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 160 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
I think you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
On first down, Ziegler. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A first down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And my goodness, another interception. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
14.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Dexter Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an
And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing